Hello, everyone. Welcome to DevDays Asia Hands-on Lab pre-event. My name is Michael Bowman. I am a Principal Program Manager on the Office Interoperability team. And today I'm going to be introducing the workshops in the short 15-minute discussion. Let's go ahead and get started. We have an exciting set of workshops lined up for you today, all built around a first-line worker scenario within Microsoft Teams. The goal of these hands-on labs is to teach you how to integrate a line of business application into Microsoft 365 and improve productivity by leveraging the Microsoft 365 platform. By the end of the series of labs, you'll be able to understand how to integrate your application into Microsoft Teams, make API calls to Microsoft Graph within your Teams applications, build integrated customer workflows with Power Automate, and create custom reports in Microsoft Excel. Each workshop is 15 to 20 minutes and will focus on a very specific area of the platform with a very specific deliverable. If you feel like you want to go deeper, all the code is available on GitHub for you to download and experiment with. Before we get started, each speaker in each of the workshops will assume that the prerequisites have been completed. This includes recommended readings, recommended viewings in videos. And although this workshop is designed for a beginner level audience, we will not spend time talking about the details of, let's say, what Microsoft Graph is or how M365 works. If you feel like you need this information, please check the interopevents.com website for available resources, the list of prerequisites, and of course, join us at the DevDays Asia main event later in August. So let's get started. Every year, Microsoft hosts a week-long hackathon for employees where we can build literally anything that we want to. This year, we spoke with various first-line workers to understand the requirements that they have in retail, manufacturing, general operations, and found that the image can be an essential part of a first-line worker's job. We spoke with inspectors on the manufacturing floor, retailers building product displays, and food service workers responsible for general day-to-day operations. We found that each role was looking to act directly from an image that they had just captured as an everyday part of their job. Images are core to how first-line work is done by communicating context, status, and action. We wanted to see how to make their lives easier with fewer context switches, quicker actions, and an error-proof, customizable set of workflows that the first-line worker could execute. As a result, we built a demo application called Project Focus. Project Focus is a demo application that is integrated into Microsoft Teams and leverages a wide variety of Microsoft 365 and Azure platform capabilities. First-line workers can stay within the image they create to get work done. Project Focus creates more than just images, but an intelligent layer on a photo that increases productivity while saving valuable time of your first-line worker. Let's get started with the demo. During this demo, I will take on the persona of a field service engineer who is responsible for maintaining the kitchens in the buildings around a corporate campus. I have just been called to Building 35 where there is a report of a broken oven. The work will be done in Teams. Teams is the teamwork hub for Microsoft 365. It is where we chat, meet, call, and collaborate. It is also where we will begin our demo with our integrated Focus app. You will see that I am part of the Field Service Engineers team and have selected the Building 35 channel. Both teams and channels can be programmatically created based on need with Microsoft Graph, allowing you to create dynamic collaboration experiences if you so choose. In this case, I have already captured an image of the kitchen in Building 35 where the issue was reported. my next step is to take action on the image and resolve the broken appliance. Context switching between applications is error-prone and time-consuming. Project Focus allows you to quickly and accessibly identify objects in an image, both through voice and via hand selection. For example, identifying a refrigerator in the image is as simple as saying, find the refrigerator. Azure Cognitive Services Speech to Text will use image identification to identify the refrigerator in the image. It'll also write a description in, annotating the image with additional data. I can also find other objects in the image, such as identify an oven. And the oven is then identified. If I want to hand select, I have that option as well. In this case, I will select the microwave. And just like the refrigerator and oven, the microwave will be recognized by the Azure Cognitive API as a microwave in a kitchen. The next thing I want to do, it's great to be able to annotate an image, but really what's important for a first-line worker is to be able to take action on that image. So the first thing I will do is create a task indicating that work needs to be done on the oven. So using this action menu directly from the annotated selection, I'm going to say replace oven door, say it's due today. The description has already been written for me via the Azure Cognitive APIs, and I'm going to assign it to myself. In this case, I've signed in as the administrator, and I'm going to create the task. Before I do that, notice that each of the selections are red. When I create the task, you'll see that the selection turns to green, indicating that action is being taken on that part of the image, in this case, a creation of a task. If I were to go to Planner, which is where the task was created via Microsoft Graph, you will see replace the oven door, the task I just created based on that annotation. And if, let's say, I finish that task and go back to Project Focus, you will see that the image will turn, the selection will turn to white, indicating that that action has completed for that portion of annotation. Well, the next thing I want to do is I want to order a part for the oven, but I don't have the approval, so I need to get approval. So what I will do is I'll go to the action menu, and I'll go over to the Power Automate section, and you'll see that there's a big list of workflows that are available for me to select from. This is really powerful because someone who maybe doesn't have developer experience can use Power Automate to come up with business-focused workflows that are integrated directly into your line of business application. I'm going to select one of these workflows, which requires an approval from my manager, and I'm going to go ahead and trigger it. This trigger will send an email to my manager asking for approval. It'll also write a post into the channel starting approval process for the oven. And I will then go over to my manager's inbox, and I will be able to see that Miriam, who is my manager, got an email requesting approval to order the part. So I'm going to approve. I'm going to say it's within budget. I'm going to submit it. And that part has been approved. The status of that approval will also get written back to our application within Teams. So if I go back here, you'll see that the post will be updated saying the part has been approved by my manager, Miriam. Going back to focus, let's look at what other things we can do on these annotations. So we can create tasks. We can launch flows. We can also look at relevant videos that may help us as a service engineer identify ways to solve the problem on site. this case, there's videos that help us understand how to replace an oven coil. If we hover to the microwave, we'll see videos related to fixing a microwave. Likewise, we should see videos that will show us how to fix a refrigerator. The other thing that we can do, besides general things like email and chat, is we can create a report, pulling together all the information from this instance and this image and putting it into an Excel document that we can then send to our manager or finance or another department to see what actions took place in Building 35 in this particular service case. So I'm going to select Create Report. And what's going to happen with the combination of Microsoft Graph and the Office Open XML SDK, we're going to pull all the data out of Teams and place it into an Excel file that sits within the SharePoint off of Teams here. So this is the new Building 35 report that I created a few seconds ago. And you'll see within this report that there's information about the tasks that were assigned. You'll see the picture in its last state with the 2 red annotations and the 1 white where we completed the task. We'll see that the number of tasks that we've created, and we'll see all the actions that have been taken by my manager, by me, that relate to Building 35 and this service request. Project Focus is just a small example on how you, as a developer, can leverage the Microsoft 365 platform and all the amazing and extensible capabilities. The upcoming workshops will teach you how to integrate your application into Microsoft Teams, to access your organization's data through Microsoft Graph, to build customized workflows directly into your application with Power Automate, and to export that data to Excel using both Microsoft Graph and the OpenXML SDK. Please remember, each workshop builds on the session before. The resources are available on the event website, and most important, remember to have fun. We had a lot of fun building this demo, and hopefully you will have a lot of fun working on it and building on it as well. Thank you for your time and enjoy the workshop.